Easy routine for the lymphatic, water and immune system. The thymus gland is the master of the lymphatic water system. So we're going to focus on this gland as well as the other major lymphatic trunks of the body, resulting in a surge of energy that you will feel instantly. The lymph system is our body's waterway. It removes all of the waste from your body, not just physical toxins and dead cells, but also emotional and mental thought debris as well. Your lymphatic system is supposed to be flowing. It doesn't have a pump, so to speak, like the circulation system has the heart. So it has to rely on movement and stimulation to stay clear, vibrant and effective. So this routine will naturally assist the lymphy rivers of your body, optimizing the health, quality and vibration of your CSF or Christ oil. It will probably also activate a detox mechanism in you, and depending on your current level of toxicity, the symptoms of detox that you experience will be mild to severe. If you're relatively healthy, the symptoms should be minimal, but may still include using the toilet more often, sweating more. You may feel some tiredness and fatigue and pressure in the sinus area, headaches, and sometimes in very toxic people, even sickness or purging, where the body is just so desperate to evacuate toxins and harmful programs from its system. Now, instead of letting these symptoms of detox put you off, I would recommend that you lean into them by drinking more water and taking more rest and just doing the exercises gently day to day and really pushing through those symptoms so that you can get into a space of clarity and cleanse everything out. Your lymphatic system is your hydrodynamic water system, so we are literally breaking through all of the dams and blockages that hold you back. You're going to feel new levels of energy and clarity immediately after this Kriya. The final exercise is a game changer. So you can look forward to that as we ease in and build up to it. So let's go. The neck nodes. So we will be drawing horseshoes with the tip of our nose, allowing all the lymph nodes in the neck to stimulate and loosen. So we just horseshoe to one side and horseshoe to the other. Horseshoe to the left and horseshoe to the right. Next, we're going to center our head and we're going to make two fists, and with a firm but not painful pressure, we're going to massage all over the neck with our knuckles, making sure we get into the base of the skull, at the back and behind our earlobes at the side. Now moving on to the next area, which is the shoulder nodes. We're going to take 5 slow shoulder rolls backwards. 1, 2, and each time you're really opening the chest and squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back, and I think that's 5. And now we're going to reverse it and take 5 shoulder rolls forward. 2, 3, and really opening the shoulder blades at the back as your shoulders come forwards. And we'll just do 1 more. There we go. And again, I want you to make 2 fists, and again firmly, but not to induce pain. We're going to tap all along the collar bone and the breastbone and along the top of the shoulders. So you should be able to feel the ridge where your collarbone is. You're looking to work on the line just below that and on the line just above that, which is basically the horizontal side of your shoulders, the top of your shoulders. Now we're going to move into our armpit nodes. This is a very key area for drainage. So we're going to do alternating side bends to the left and the right. You can do this standing up. It doesn't have to be sat down. You can do it while you're out for a walk. You can do it sat at your desk, and you don't have to include every single exercise, but you could just do the massaging for each area. And I think this is number 9. And on the 10th one, what we're going to do is we're just going to hold our arm over our head and rest it on our head. And then again, we're going to make a fist, and we're going to massage, tapping and circling into that area along the pectoral, down the side a little, and into the armpit. Just tapping and circling, quite firm, but you really don't want to put stress on your body by going too hard. This isn't for deep tissue release, this is for lymphatic stimulation. And then we will do the same thing on the other side. So just making a fist and tapping all into that area, massaging, using those knuckles they've got, because they're so round and hard, they make a great surface to massage with. Now we're moving into the 4th area, which is the abdomen. And the lymph node in the middle of here is known as the cistern of Chile or chyle. And massaging this area and doing this particular exercise is really good for people who suffer with stress-related weight gain, because they hold a lot of their programming and a lot of their stress in this area. So I really recommend this exercise specifically for that, as well as just using it within this drainage boosting routine. So with our fists, we're going to massage upwards on the right hand side of the torso. And again, we're going quite hard, but not causing any pain. And then we're going to go across from right to left. And what we're doing here, by doing these particular directions, is following the path of the colon and assisting with peristalsis and also of course boosting the lymph at the same time. So now I'm going down on the left hand side of the torso. I really like this exercise. And lastly, on the abdomen, we go across from the left to the right. And you can go downwards a little, two, diagonally down, but mostly just sweeping from left to right. And we can tap around in that pattern as well, really stimulating all of those lymph nodes, vibrating that huge cistern chyli in the middle there, that big tank of lymph water in the core of our body. Okay, so now we're moving into the leg and groin nodes. So we're going to karate chop, doing a percussion massage technique over the groin on both sides. You can go across and down, around the back towards the kidneys a little, but really focusing in on that groin area. And we get a lot of trapped energy here that's because it's related to our root. It's to do with security, and that also has to do with finance. So anyone who has programming that is of like a poverty type mindset, I would suggest spending a little longer on this area. Just keep chopping away. And then the other exercise that we're going to do for the legs and groin is we're going to bounce our heels up and down. And your heels want to be making a nice impact on the floor, because the motion and the impact are really going to stimulate the lymphatic currents. So those rivers are really going to flow with this motion and impact. Now we're going to bring that bouncing and shaking motion into the entire body. And this is all leading us up to that final thymus master gland exercise. Okay, so let's just move that bouncing and shaking. You can bounce the shoulders, bounce the head if you want. Just wiggle around, shake it out, whatever feels good. You could do a little shimmy, little shake, little bum wiggle. It's all good. Just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And one more. And exhale slowly. And just very carefully and kindly to your body, bring yourself down to a comfortable seated position. You don't have to be sat on the floor like I am. You could be sat in a chair, you could be sat on your bed, just as long as you feel comfortable and supported. So we're going to be tapping on the thymus, stimulating the master of the lymph system and the nervous system at the same time. We're basically telling the thymus that we've opened all the dams and riverbanks of the body and that we're ready for a reset. So you can find the right area to tap on simply by finding the ridge in the middle of your collarbone. There's like a dent there, and then going down about 1 or 2 inches from that spot. Now we're only going to do this for about 30 seconds because it is super effective, and you will immediately feel something come over you as your sinuses open up and more energy rises upward through your body. Let's go. 30 seconds. Now tap in circles. You can go clockwise first and then change. And yeah, I want you to tap firmly to the point where it's almost sore, but more like annoying than painful. And just keep on tapping. Keep changing directions every few seconds. And take a nice deep inhalation. And really bask in the surge of energy that you have just created. Assisting and caring for this incredible clearing system of our bodies. Taking note of what you can feel, what's different, what's changed. How does the energy feel around you as you open your eyes? Does everything feel clearer and more vibrant? Can you feel a change in your sinuses, behind your cheeks and in your head? And I bet you just feel more alert and more awake. I know I do. Thank you so much for watching. I recommend doing this routine every morning or just as and when you feel like you need it. You can find the links to my books and courses in the description box below this video, and may divine love manifest itself in you all, always and in all ways. Namaste.